Chapter 5, Topics in the Economics of Property Law. In the preceding chapter, we developed an economic theory of property rights and remedies. We saw that property law creates a bundle of rights that the owners of property are free to exercise as they see fit, without interference by the state or private persons. Consistent with this freedom is a system of allocation by voluntary exchange. Property law fosters voluntary exchange by removing the obstacles to bargaining. When the obstacles to bargaining are low, resources will be allocated efficiently. We used this framework and economic theory to answer the following 4 questions that must be addressed by a theory of property law. What can be privately owned? How are ownership rights established? What may owners do with their property? What are the remedies for the violation of property rights? To answer the first question, we distinguished between private and public goods, and we claimed that the former should be privately owned. Private ownership is appropriate when there is rivalry and exclusion in the use of goods. To answer the second question, we presented a thought experiment to illustrate how property law encourages production, discourages theft, and reduces the cost of protecting goods. According to this thought experiment, people agreed to establish property rights to share the benefits from increased productivity. We answered the third question by developing the theory of externalities, especially the connection between public bads in economics and nuisances in law. We noted that common law approximates a system of maximum liberty, which allows any use of property by its owner that does not interfere with other people's property or protected rights. In answering the fourth question, we used bargaining theory to conclude that the injunctive remedy is preferred for private bads with low transaction costs for bargaining. Conversely, the damage remedy is preferred for public bads with high transaction costs that preclude private bargaining. These answers given in the previous chapter are very general. In this chapter, we re-examine these questions in detail with concrete applications. The topics are organized roughly according to the 4 fundamental questions of property law.